And welcome everyone. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. Always a pleasure sending you infinite love and appreciation. We have our guest today is Zarathustra. This is an incredible healer, a fifth dimensional quantum healer. Amazing. And a shaman and so much more. He hails from Iran, and he has this modality that he uses that really helps to connect you with your true self, your soul purpose. And without further, we're going to have a demonstration in a few minutes. We have someone that's volunteered, and I can't wait to see and have you see this incredible process. So, Zarathustra, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me, Sheila. It's very nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So we were talking a little earlier, and you mentioned that when you were a little child, you questioned reality.
Yeah, from age 5 or 6, I was questioning. I remember I used to just lie down on my back and look up in the sky at nighttime and wonder, like, who made the universe? And I would ask my parents, or my elders, and they would say God made the world, and I would ask, like, who made God? And also I was wondering where I was before I was born, and where would I go after I die? And I remember specifically when I was 5 years old, 5, 6, my grandmother had died, and I asked my parents, what happens when you die? And my parents told me, you're no more. You will be gone. You would no longer be. And I remember that I said that that's not true. Where would I go? I've always been here.
Wow. Wow, that's quite an awareness at such a young age. And so when you were around in your early 20s, something happened.
When I was 21 years old, I had a very profound dream. In this dream, I walk into the kitchen and I see my mother is dead. And she had fallen down on the floor in the kitchen, and half of her body had decomposed. And I'm devastated by this scene, and I start screaming, no, no, mother, you can't die, you can't die. And I run on top of her. And I grab the hand that was still okay because the other half of the body had decomposed. And I grab one hand and I put my other hand to the sky. And I saw from the sky poured in a river of light and poured into my hand, went through my body, went to the other hand, and transferred to my mother's body. And her body came back to life, and she became alive. The next day when I woke up, I knew that in this life I have something to do with healing work and teaching in some sort. I wasn't sure at that time what, but I just had that feeling that something's going to happen.
So that was the pivotal point that sort of led you on this incredible journey of healing and transforming people's lives. I know you do it with laughter and can you tell us a little bit about the process or what happens or what you do with people?
There are different things that I do, but during my workshops, depending how much time I have, I realize that basically from what I have from what I understand, which I have to say my understanding is still very limited because the infinite is not something you can understand. It's just, it goes on and on and on. But from this limited understanding that I have, I realized that in order for healing to take place, the best is to raise vibrations. If you are capable of raising everybody's or one person, depending how many people I'm working with, raising their vibrations to a higher frequency, which I call fifth dimensional vibrational frequency. If I'm capable of raising their vibrations into a higher level, then a lot of information can be exchanged between two people or one person and a group. And things can change in cellular memory. And once things change in cellular memory, healing takes place. So consequently, I started to create some sort of meditation exercises in order to raise people's vibrations to a higher frequency. And some of the best ways of doing it is laughter, jumping, dancing, shouting, self-love affirmations.
Wonderful. I mean, I love that idea. You know, I was just talking with my friend today. We were walking and we were saying how when you pass people on the street, we should just go, hi, oh, hey, hi. You know, and people just, if you do that, they think you're weird. You know, it's like, so it's what's missing on the planet, you know, is this joy. And so raising vibrations. So we know third dimension is very solid and dense. And so as you raise your vibration, you're saying then healing can occur easier. Is that kind of what you're...
Yes. When you raise your vibrations to a higher frequency, then a lot of information gets exchanged.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right. Between the two people. Let's say the shaman, the healer, is vibrating from a higher frequency and is able to transfer that to the person, to recipient who's available. You don't have to be a believer, but let's say someone comes to me and they're available to this. So they get contracted and they raise their vibrations to a higher frequency. Now a lot of information gets exchanged and things will change in cellular memory. Now, not always the other person, the recipient, is capable of sustaining that level, that high frequency. And sometimes they're able to sustain it. That means healing is permanent. Sometimes they hold that frequency for a short period of time. They feel good for a few days, but then they fall back into their old pattern.
That's happened a lot with me and many people I know.
And if you, this is also quite true for example, a lot of us go in these programs trying to lose weight.
Right.
And we may be able to lose 20 pounds in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. But if you pay attention, a lot of people lose the weight in 2 or 3 weeks. But then after the program is over, they put that weight back on.
Right.
And I've had people come to me and tell me like, well, I wasn't eating much food anymore, but I don't know why I put this weight back on.
Cellular memory.
Cellular memory.
I love that. That makes sense. So that's, it's sort of been programmed in us. It's deep. And so what your work does, how does your work affect the cellular memory?
Well, by raising vibrations to a higher frequency. So the brand new information can be transferred.
Okay.
And changing
things. So that's
things.
that's the new memory. Then that other falls away. I get it. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, wonderful. So I want to give everybody your website, Zarathustra.tv, if you'd like more information about his workshops, where he'll be. And you've got all kinds of, he's all over the world, Scandinavia. You do a lot of work in Los Angeles area.
Yes, I've been doing a lot of work in Los Angeles and in Norway. Denmark is opening up, and Sweden, and we'll see where existence is going to take us.
And Russia,
next.
You said you had an invitation to Russia. Huh?
Yes, I have an invitation to Russia as well.
Wonderful. So can we see a demonstration?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay. So Milena, I think we have a volunteer here. So let's see the work in action. Back in a minute.
You know, don't worry, you have to think of something, not to think of anything, just be. And enjoy the ride. Yeah. Close your eyes. Looks like it's working.
You okay there, sister? Melina, how fun was that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was fun.
I've never heard her laugh so much in my life. I've known her 30 years. And I was sitting there, I mean, that's amazing. Your presence with her and your gentleness and it was just your lovingness. It was just wonderful to watch.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel relaxed. I feel good.
Doesn't she look different? Doesn't she look her? I mean,
cried all
she's
my
like
makeup off.
Oh my gosh. Wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you. We're going to do an after show with you and find out more about this. So
Awesome.
thank you, Melinda. Thank you for being
You're
a great
welcome.
volunteer.
You're welcome.
So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Zarathustra.tv if you'd like more information about this amazing healer and the great work that he does and the workshops that he's putting on worldwide. Just tune into that website, and we will see you next time, sending you infinite love and appreciation. Bye for now.